Let's build a retail park. Welcome to City Skylines.
Come here now, girl.
Hello, this is B Plays City Skylines. I'm B, and of course you're very, very welcome. And back to the small town of Munkleton within Barnes County, which as you can see is growing a little bit more. We popped down a little bit of high density residential and also a retail park, which wasn't part of the plan. And the other thing that wasn't part of the plan was when I recorded this, I did a great massive spiel voiceover type thing, and what sort of twat am I didn't actually have the mic switched on. So I'm now doing a voiceover over something that I've already voiced over and recorded, and I'm going to try and do some commentary for you over what I've already said. So anyway, let's have a quick look at the high density area that we've done some work on. As you can see, it's a slightly unusual shape. I've gone with some pointy type zones, and yeah, this area here, this is going to be a park. I'm going to make that central section all parkland, and hopefully that should keep everybody in the area quite happy and put residential all the way around the outside. The elementary school there on the cul-de-sac, and the high school on the backing onto the commercial district. Speaking of the commercial, this is the retail park, and as you can see, we've got the pop down the roundabout to separate the influx from the retail districts there. And then let's have a closer look at the retail park and what I've done there. Alright, so you've got the traffic coming in off the main routes, and then it splits into the middle, and then you've got the shopping mall there. And the shopping mall is the generic one that comes within the game. Well, I'm actually quite a fan of that. It's Not one that I particularly want to spend a lot of time going to personally, but as a game design aspect, it's quite nice. And then we've got the Mucky D's. Oh, sorry, that's right. You were coming in off the main entrance. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, and then there was the big rocky roundabouts, and then you've got the McDonald's, and then alongside that you've got some park space so you can sit down and drop your litter. What else would you want to do? And then you've got the cinema and some multi-story car parking, so that you've got plenty of place to park in here. There's the real supermarket, and then alongside it is the shopping centre, which I couldn't remember what it was called. So in a second, the pop-up box will appear. There it is, and it was called shopping centre, and I was surprised. So anyway. And that is the shopping zone, and there's the shopping district, and cars will exit through there. And here, at this point, I was discussing, should I have another exit for the shopping mall here, and I was thinking about an exit right there. That was it. But I decided against it because we don't actually have an awful lot of traffic problems, and it seems to be handling it quite well. So anyway, that was that for that, I believe. What was I going to talk about next? Oh yes, it was traffic problems. Yes, and the traffic flow problem is down to traffic lights. And as I've reinstalled Traffic Manager, I've removed the traffic lights from this little stretch here. 1, 2, 3, all gone, except for I put one back in where I meant to take one away. So yes, we've removed all those now. And so the traffic will take a few minutes to sort itself out, but it should start flowing nicely again. Yes. So yes. Oh wow. So yes. Traffic lights everywhere. Do you know what? Commentating on something you recorded earlier is not the easiest thing. It really isn't. But yeah, that was where we had traffic problems before, and there were where the tailback of bin lorries, garbage lorries, refuse lorries, took the traffic lights away from there, and it all started flowing nicely again. Now, why did I come over here again? I can't remember. To have a look at the handiwork I did earlier, didn't I? That was it. Now we're talking about parks now. And you can see a lot of the houses there are red, and that's because they haven't got any parks. And so I was looking around for where I could put down some parks. And there was not a good idea, which I'll talk about a little bit later. So yeah, looking around for the park. Now the Little Lake Park's a nice one. I covered that in this week's asset review. So I've decided to go with the Little Lake Park, which I believe was by Nisku developer. And I popped it down next to the elementary school. And I've decided against that because the kids could come running out of the elementary school, and they're the little kids, the elementary school kids, and they might fall into the lake. So I've moved a little bit further down for the safety of the children. You've got to look after little kiddie winkses. I'm looking for another park now, and right, that's the park button. Well done, Bon Bon. And this time I've gone with Cascadia, another one covered in this week's show, and popped it in a little gap there. And that's a lovely little park. I highly recommend looking that one up on the workshop if you can find it. Cascadia, I don't remember who produced it. I've got my notes here. Hang on, I have notes. Mr. Miyagi of Karate Kid fame. Yes. Look that one up. It's a lovely little park. It's only 2x2. It's got a little lake in the middle, but the use of foliage on that one is beautiful. So now I'm looking around for the perfect spot for the next park. Now it's quite difficult in this nest of roads, as they're not exactly straight. So finding one that will sit was not going to be that easy. And in the end, I've decided to go with the standard catch-all 4x4. This will take a few moments to find. So let me talk about something in the meantime. Oh, aren't days interesting? 24 hours. You would have thought 25 hours would have been a sensible kind of like metric type number to go with. Oh, come on, Bob. Find the perfect spot for that park. Oh, he's rubbish, that boy. He's rubbish, I tell you. There, that right there. No, there. That's it. Don't worry, just demolish that building. Go on, you. It's the one. I knew you could do it. You see. Now, you see, the houses are turning non-red, which is good. Obviously not from this view. Oh, crumbs. I don't know if you heard that go past. That wasn't me. That was a motorcyclist, I believe. Anyways, and we've got quite a bit of red down here as well, so I want to slip down one more park in this area. And I'm going with the kids' fun park. And anywhere in that kind of zone will do. Just want to go find somewhere that it will sit. There. Now, as you can see, I haven't actually popped down any fences or hedges in these areas yet, so that will be something I'll be doing either off camera or in next week's show. We will look at that. Right, not much more to do now. Yes, now if you look along here, as you can see, the buildings along the waterfront tend to be quite dark. I'm not so worried about those, because what's going to happen is I'm not actually putting any zones along those areas, or generally not doing any zones along those areas, and I'm going to do some sort of park type effect, you know, waterfront walk and woods and things like that, so that should resolve the park problems along the waterfront. Here is going to need a park, but that will be a big park in that kind of like spearhead type shaped road section. Right, so yes, now we're looking at services. I realised that I haven't actually put down any services for the new residential area. So yes, the medical centre going down, the fire stations, yeah, it's on that side road there, that'll do, and the police station, and then we'll be looking for the death care as well. And then everybody will be sorted for the time being. Death care, there's the fella. Pop it down. Well done. Right. And that was about it. At this point, I was then rolling into close down mode, so maybe I should discuss that. So yes, I was talking about the park in that little spearhead zone there. Missed that. Well done. Right. Well, that's about it. So now I'll tell you, next week we will be covering more City Skylines, a little bit of Fallout as well. But yes, City Skylines next week. I think Diamond City has run its course. It was an experiment. I'm pretty much done with that now. So don't be too surprised if we return to Barnes County next week. I've got a new Let's Play starting next week, which I won't tell you about just yet, but trust me, it's going to be a bundle of fun. Seriously, the most fun game I have played in a long time. That's coming up next week as well. Don't forget on Sunday to watch the Bon Bon Beef. The Bon Bon Beef is the Sunday vlog where I talk about anything and everything, and this week's one is going to be about America. So if you're American, this week's one is all about your hometown. Well, not your town, but you know what I mean. Anyway, that's it. I've been Bon Bon B playing City Skylines, and you, my friends, have been very, very welcome.